friends from near and far to the 53rd Annual Holiday Tree Lighting Live Broadcast. I'm Patrick Moser, a WOU alum, class of 1996, and Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs. Typically, I'm gathered outside with community members to watch the holiday tree lighting from in front of the Instructional Technology Center. This year, I'm just so grateful we get to come together in a new way. Tonight's show is going to include some traditions of the past, special messages from the mayors of Monmouth and Independence, WOU President Rex Fuller, Student Activities Board, the winner of the essay contest, and even a few special guests. Of course, our grand finale will be the lighting of the tree. I hope you are curled up with a blanket and have hot cocoa, cider, or your drink of choice to watch. If you are active on social media, join us in the conversation on Facebook and share your favorite memories from past holiday tree lightings, HTL for short, or use the WOHTL hashtag on Twitter. For those of you on Instagram, send us a photo of where you are watching from us tonight. Use the hashtag WHTL or tag us at WOU News. Let's start the conversation with a trivia question. When was the giant sequoia that we light tonight planted? The first person with the holiday message is Western Oregon University President Rex Fuller.
Thank you for tuning in tonight. I'm so grateful that amongst the turmoil and chaos of 2020, we're able to continue this more than 50-year-old tradition, albeit in a new way. For campus, this always is an important kickoff to the holiday season. And for me, this time of year reminds me of my family. My hope for each of you is that when you see the tree filled with light, it's your beacon to remind you that you're part of the Western Oregon University Wolves family. Wherever you are celebrating tonight, we wish you the happiest of holiday seasons, and go Wolves.
Thank you, President Fuller. User MNSA Knox, you were right on our first trivia question. The giant sequoia was planted in 1887. Many people have asked, how are classes happening in the world of COVID? Well, our choir is here on campus and meeting regularly. And since we cannot have holiday tree lighting without music, I'm happy to share the next video showcasing WOU's choir, led by Professor James Redden. Our students are amazing, and I'm always blown away by their dedication and talent. Thank you for lifting our spirits. If you didn't recognize their location, that was MacArthur Stadium. Okay, on to our next trivia question. The giant sequoia sits prominently between two of the most historic buildings on campus, Todd Hall and Campbell Hall. This is a two-part question. Who is Todd Hall named after? And what year was Campbell Hall damaged in the Columbus Day storm? Our next set of greetings continues a long tradition of the mayors of both Monmouth and Independence saying a few words to connect community and campus. This is an important partnership, and it's my pleasure to turn it over to Mayor McCardle and Mayor Kuntz.
Hi, I'm John McCardle, the Mayor of Independence, and it's my pleasure to help celebrate the 53rd lighting of the holiday tree here at Western Oregon University. You know, this tree means so much to so many people. There are families that bring their kids every year. There are more than a few of us who've asked our spouses to get married under the lights of the tree, and there are a number of veterans from Afghanistan and Iraq who have known that they are officially home when they see the lighted tree during the holiday season. So I ask all of you to reach out and come by the tree on a beautiful December night. I also hope that you'll reach out to those that can't be with us. You know, the masks and the challenges of COVID make it harder. Reach out to Grandma and Grandpa. Reach out to your friends and neighbors that you don't always see. Pick up the phone and give them a call. Share this holiday tree lighting with them. So please enjoy the holiday season with friends and family. Have a wonderful season. Thank you so much.
I am Cease Kuntz, the Mayor of Monmouth. When we are faced with challenging times, traditions can be a comfort and familiarity. They provide a touchstone to our past. To good times and even times, while painful, make us the resilient people and community we are. Continuing on with this lighting tradition proves that the bonds we have are stronger than ever. It gives us hope for a better year ahead. It reminds us to ask for help from our neighbors when needed and to give when we can. This year has brought so many trials and tribulations, but our community has stepped up in ways we can't imagine. I know that will continue, and I look forward to the year ahead. So please, be well, be safe, be together. I hope to see you all in person next year, right here.
Thank you to both of our local mayors. All right, we had an answer to our trivia question. It was user Captain Futterbutter. So the answer was Todd Hall was named after Jessica Todd, and Campbell Hall was damaged by the Columbus Day storm in 1962. Jessica Todd was the Dean of Women in the early 1900s, and Todd Hall was originally the woman's dorm on campus. Some of you watching might recall the Columbus Day storm. A student on campus that day happened to be carrying a camera and caught the steeple toppling over in the winds. That seems unremarkable today, walking around with phones in our pockets, but at the time it was a feat. The iconic photo was even featured in Life magazine. Before I move on, I'd like to pause and thank one of our community partners. Thank you, Monmouth Independence Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Center, for sponsorship of tonight's event. We know this kicks off many activities as part of the Making Spirits Bright and other community events. Thinking about our next video, I'm reminded about something Mayor Kuntz talked about. The importance of tradition during these times. She is so right. The Student Activities Board, which plays a major role in the typical production of the holiday tree lighting, asked their fellow students about their favorite holiday traditions. Here's what they had to share.
I think my favorite time of winter is being able to play in the snow and being able to spend time with my family.
My favorite part of the holiday season is always decorating.
We make hot chocolate and cookies and we just sit around and decorate it together.
The snow, being with family, and warm clothes.
I get to wear long sleeves and beanies and scarves.
It has to be the changing of the leaves. It's a winter fall, but in Oregon, it's so beautiful.
All the lights in the neighborhoods and seeing a bunch of communities come together.
Being around family and kind of just the ambience, the atmosphere.
Chilling with the family, just like drinking hot chocolate.
The Jesus story, we read Luke chapter 2 before on Christmas morning. I really like that.
One of the things I enjoy most about winter is just having an excuse to wear a hoodie and sweats every day.
You know, I'm happy that everybody else is happy.
My favorite holiday tradition is going to see the Nutcracker every Christmas.
In the wintertime, my family makes Norwegian cookies since I'm Norwegian, and they like to celebrate that with me, and we send cookies to my family on the East Coast.
My favorite part of the winter season is family coming together for the holidays.
We do Advent here, and so for 25 days before Christmas, we have little numbers set up for my kids, and every single day we pick a new number, and there's like a new little fun thing to do.
All my family comes home, and we all get to eat.
The snowball fights between my whole family. The only problem is that we live on property where it's really gravelly, so it's usually just a rock snowball fight, but it works.
Hanging up lights, it can be a real pain, but our whole street is lit up every year with Christmas lights.
My favorite holiday tradition is when my family all comes together and we put on the Christmas lights on our house as well as decorating the tree, and then we all light it up all at once.
For me, it's enjoying the coldness of the season and getting to warm up with hot drinks like apple cider and hot cocoa.
Watching Nacho Libre on Christmas Eve because my dad and I got tired of the Polar Express, so we're gonna go watch Nacho Libre.
I enjoy getting to see a lot of my family because we are very spread out all over Oregon.
And Christmas music. I love Christmas music.
We home make cinnamon rolls.
My favorite part of the winter season is definitely getting hot chocolate and just sitting in my room covered with tons of blankets and watching my favorite show.
We'll walk up and down our neighborhood streets and look at all the different Christmas lights on Christmas Eve.
The warmth and great feeling you get to have with your family.
My favorite holiday tradition is probably in prime rib on Christmas Day.
Making new memories and getting to see family members I don't normally get to see during the rest of the year.
Those were fantastic. Thank you to the Student Activities Board and all those who participated. All right, I have our third and final trivia question. You may have noticed in all of our poster designs for the holiday tree lighting, the giant sequoia is depicted as at the flat on the top. If you don't know, it was hit by lightning. Who can tell us what year that was? Each year, Student Activities Board partners with local elementary schools to do an essay contest. And although our illustrious winner does not get to push the lever to light the tree this year, we are very proud that Sophia Hemmelman from Monmouth Elementary is able to read her essay for us. Then we'll hear from WO students about some of their past favorite holiday tree lighting memories.
Hi, I'm Sophia Hemmelman. The day my sister was born, it was 7 a.m. I was very nervous. I went to the kitchen and my grandma was sitting at the table. We were the only ones in the house. There was a dead silence until she noticed me. Sophia, are you hungry, dear? It sounded like she'd gotten up early. Again. No, thanks. Well, I was hungry, but I was too nervous and scared to eat. Would you even like me? What if it was good at being a big sister? I felt sick to my stomach, so I just went back into my room. Nothing would ever be the same again, but in a good way, right? It felt like an eternity, but we finally got in the car and drove to the hospital. It took a few minutes to get to the door, but there I was. The only thing holding me back was the door, a door that I opened. I saw her. She looked adorable. Wrapped in a blanket, her brown hair was everywhere. When I got to hold her, I was now a big sister, more responsibility and more work, but a big reward. A new little sister, a little sister that was mine, a little sister named Juniper. But not everything was going to be so easy peasy anymore. I had to juggle 5 tasks at a time while everyone else just sat. It was annoying. I wanted to scream. So I left with my dad and we talked. Although I forgot what he said exactly. It was motivating though. So I went on and on and on until I couldn't. We went home. It was so hard not to think about my little sister and my mom. But a few days went on and I came home. I sowed juniper around not my house, but our house, our place, and most importantly, our home. And now, a year later, we're best friends. We play together a lot, and I pick her up when she falls, and we love each other for who we are. We might not always be happy, but I will try and cheer you up. We would agree and disagree, but we will never give up. And what will happen in the future to your little sister? Only time will tell.
My favorite part of the holiday tree lighting is how everyone comes together, and it's more than just the WOU campus community, but it's the entire surrounding community all coming together and celebrating the holiday season.
When I think about the holiday tree lighting, my mind kind of goes to the friends that I get to experience that with.
My favorite part about holiday tree lighting is when they count down to lighting the tree. I just think it's so fun, and the anticipation just like grows inside you and you're like, ah!
My favorite part of the holiday tree lighting last year was be able to see the parade with all my friends, and then see everybody from the community and the kids come together.
For me, definitely the marching band. That was one of the most fun experiences I've had at college, and I can't wait to do it again sometime.
All the happiness in students' faces as they come together and celebrate community and warmth and just like the fun of the holidays.
I enjoyed that it was an inclusive event the most. Whenever I was there in person last year, they had an interpreter. I don't know what they'll do this year. Maybe it'll just be closed captions, but I'm sure whatever it is, it will be inclusive.
Sophia, thank you for sharing your outstanding essay, and those were some fun memories shared by our students. I understand that we have a special guest joining us via Zoom.
Hi, Patrick. Thanks for having us again this year. Even though we can't be there in person, we wouldn't want to miss one of our favorite holiday events. And although I miss my perch on top of the fire truck and seeing everyone's smiles, I hope everyone will mark their calendars for next year's holiday tree lighting, December 3rd.
In the meantime, we hope everyone in the Wolves family is staying safe and healthy. Even the elves have to wear masks up here at the North Pole.
So remember to let the people see that twinkle in your eyes, even if you smile with a mask on.
And take the time to do something you enjoy to celebrate the season.
Because no matter what you celebrate this time of year, remember, you are part of a pack of mighty wolves. Merry
Holidays, everyone.
Ho, ho, ho.
Santa and Mrs. Claus, thank you for being here. You joined us just in the nick of time. It's time to send the show out to my colleague in the cold, Megan Haberman Guthrie, Associate Director of Student Engagement. You might recognize her voice as the parade announcer from years past. Megan?
Thank you, Patrick. This is one of my most favorite days of the year, and I'm so excited to be joining everyone in the celebration. This year, I get the tremendous honor and joy to be the one to say the magic words and lead everyone in the countdown. Since you're at home, I need you to be extra loud when you're counting down with me. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Isn't she beautiful? Every year, it's such an amazing sight. Back to you, Patrick.
Absolutely, that was an amazing sight. Thank you, Megan. Before I sign off, I haven't forgotten about our trivia friends. We did have someone who had the correct answer, Cyber Square Peg 1944. The year our beloved giant sequoia was hit by lightning was 1971, just 4 years after the very first holiday tree lighting. This special tradition was started by students with the support of the community, including the fire department and students working as volunteer firefighters. This campus tradition will continue to live on for years to come. I'd like to give one more shout out and thank you to the Monmouth Independence Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center for their support in sponsoring tonight's events. We are so grateful to have them as a community partner. Their financial support was a huge help. Each year around this time, we typically do a food drive for the WOU Food Pantry. Of course, this year it looks a little different. If it is in your heart to support WOU students in need, I hope you will consider giving a gift to wou.edu/give. Thank you for joining us tonight for the 53rd Annual Holiday Tree Lighting. We wish you, your family, and your friends the happiest of holidays.